Food. We're starting the year off with a bang thanks to blue-green land steal. Will I add to my incredible trophy count? Hopefully, it'd be nice to pad it a bit. Find out by watching, like, share, yada yada. Finally, see your favorite deck played. Sign up every Thursday for a small fee. But who can put a price on my excellence? I can. $40. Hell yeah. Kind of an interesting hand. Double coatings, you know, a bit redundant. We only have one land. I think I'm gonna send this one back. This is an interesting one. If it draws a land, it's a turn to... Yeah, if we rip a land off the top, we can flip Erayo. So I think I'm going to play my Birds of Paradise, hope it lives, of course, and then... if I draw the land, we'll go Bauble, Erayo, Emry, and flip Erayo, which is awesome. And if we don't, we'll, you know, cross that bridge when we come to it. Cool, we drew it. Like we always were, you know, there's really no reason to fear that we would not immediately draw the land. And they're F6, this is awesome. Flip, Erayo. Yeah, it was 100% the whole time. This is a dono, yeah, every Thursday we do dono decks. It's a pretty cool one. From Drake Aaron. I've been really excited for this deck. The whole time. I'm doing good, Vince. How are you doing? We're in Evil Town. Evil Town. Yours was next week, right? Because that's what I have put down. I just wanted to double check. Morning, Reyes. You are here. Drake is here. Awesome. Yeah. There have been times for sure that we haven't had decks, I suppose. We've had a full queue for a little while now. Opponent's playing Hardened Scales, and the first spell that they play each turn is countered, which is going to be tough for them, but they decide to battle on... I think I'm just going to... I didn't even look what they revealed. 2 Llanowar Reborn. They have an Ozolith on top. I will go ahead and get a coating down. Oh, dude, Thieving Skydiver is great in this matchup. This is a great Thieving Skydiver matchup. It's funny. We also have 4 Karn the Great Creator in our main deck, which is very good against them. They're playing a spell, it gets countered. Now they get to resolve something. Then we can just bounce it, then put them under the Erayo tax again. Ozolith into Worker. So 3 1-drops, pretty good for them. Let's see. I kind of want to see what I'm drawing to see if I want to cantrip into something right away or if I just want to hold up Repeal. We're drawing another Repeal. So I guess we'll just bounce both of their permanents. Seems good to me when opponent's missing on lands here. We drew another Bauble. And you can see what they're drawing next turn, which is an Ancient Stirrings. Cool. So they are going to get to, you know, resolve a spell this turn, but you know, we're drawing 2 cards a turn, and they are like losing a card every turn. So it seems hard to imagine them coming back from this spot, especially now that we've drawn double Skydiver. We can start stealing their lands at the very least, or their permanents. Does coating have enough synergy with just Skydiver and Karn? I think so. That's like 8 really good synergistic things with it. Also, you know, is castable off of Emry, makes Emry cheaper. I don't think you necessarily need to have the Abrades and the Kolaghan's commands, but I'm not sure. It's my first time playing with the card. We're going to steal their green source. We can't, yeah, we can't quite double Skydiver here, and you do have to have X equals 1 because X can't be 0 on the Skydiver. But next turn we can Skydiver again. Okay, they've conceded. Really good first showing for the deck. Although being a Karn sideboard, we don't really have much for this matchup. Although our game 1 seems fine. I'm gonna resubmit, I think. This is a dono list. This is exactly Drake Aaron's 75, and I think it's like a really good take on the Skydiver archetype. If I was going to approach building this list, I probably would be playing like one less Kinnan, one more Uro, maybe two more Uros. And it's kind of interesting to play 3 Waterlogged Grove. I think I might just play 2. But I think this is a really good start, and I could also be wrong on like some of my opinions here. But I feel like Emry and Uro just play so well together. I would at least want the second copy, and ideally the third. As evil as the card is. Would I play any Urza? It's kind of hard to play Erayo and Karn and Urza and just have so many 4-drops. So I think that if you either play Erayo or you play Erayo and Urza, Erayo and Karn, or Karn and Urza. And so I'm not sure exactly what the best split is, but Erayo looked very, very good that game. This was your first ever take on the archetype. You definitely changed things. Now, do you have you been playing it off stream and have different takes on it? Also, was it you that came up with the Coating Skydiver thing, or has it been like established? Because this list is the first time I ever saw the Coating Skydiver thing, but it's been popping off everywhere. As far as you know, that's awesome, dude. So did it start popping off because I pulled your donor list up off stream? Sure, I feel like that would be crazy if that was the origin. Or did you have some tournament success with it that I didn't see? Is the artifact destruction for bread not worth? I think this is just a different direction to take it. I think you'd have to play a lot with the Grixis and the Temur variants to really figure out what's necessary. But I will say that it's not that big a deal probably to not have it. Yeah. The card on the card it says X can't be 0 on the kicker, but you can still steal a 0-drop. You just have to pay 1 mana. Sounds okay. It's a bit slow on the draw. It maybe has a turn 3 Karn though, which is pretty good against them. Yeah, it's definitely hard to trace, this shit back, Drake. Especially when there's definitely been some parallel thinking with the deck where, a ton of people have different takes on Coating plus Skydiver. But it is cool how much it's popping off. No denying that. Yeah, the Temur versions have seemed pretty good to me. I've definitely liked the Temur versions. That's interesting. Does that allow us... Yeah, this should allow us to go Coating plus... Coating plus... Are these both wizards? Human Druid, Merfolk Rogue, Merfolk Wizard, Moonfolk Monk. Yeah, maybe these Cavern of Souls are not good. I'm not sure. I'm gonna name Merfolk. I feel like we maybe don't have enough synergies for the Cavern, enough similarly named lands for the Cavern. I feel like I may not include them if I were going to build the list. They're drawing a forest, okay. Getting Karn down with Coating is nice. We even have, theoretically 5 mana next turn if we want it. Yeah, I agree with you, Kodo, that the community is starving for new stuff with this. This is the long period between a set release. Definitely agree with that. Oh boy. 9/9 Walking Ballista on turn 3. Well, that's going to be tricky to deal with, to put it lightly. And we can't even Karn. If we Karn, we can plus on the Coating to chump block. So what are they drawing? They have a forest in their hand. They're drawing a Pendlehaven. So if their last card is another land, they've definitely bricked. I feel like playing Kinnan doesn't really accomplish much, and playing a second Coating, we can chump block with one and then use the other one on the land. I suppose we're also just dead to them going land plus put a counter on Ballista, though. Yep, so let's concede. Okay, tough stuff. Tough stuff. Maybe that hand was too slow to keep on the draw, but we do get to go to game 3 here. We could have also have drawn a Thieving Skydiver there. If I play Kinnan, if I pay Kinnan, I have to pay a life. Can you tap Mox for colors with Karn? No, you can't. Mox only taps for colors. Triple Karn, but no cheap artifacts for Emry. But we can just cast Emry on turn 2. So this is a turn 1 bird, turn 2 Emry, and if we find Mox Amber or a land, a turn 3 Karn. I think I keep that just because Karn is very good against them. Turn 3 Karn onto play with a 2 menace play just seems worth it to me. They can't shoot with Karn on board. Why are we dead? Well, Karn wasn't on board, and then they just spend 4 mana to put 3 counters on Ballista, and then we die. Because the Ballista goes to 10, and then they hit us for 10, and then they ping us for 10, which is 20. And again, we couldn't cast the Karn because the Mox wasn't tapping for mana because Erayo died. Or, sorry, Emry died. Didn't find the land yet. There is a coding there, though. Maybe my opponent will play like a Hangerback Walker, and we'll get to Repeal and then recast coding. Kinnan makes mana off of Mox and Springleaf Drum and Birds of Paradise. I'm not honestly sure that the Kinnan is worth it, but we'll see. Okay, they're going to kill my Emry. They kill my bird, which is much worse for us. I think I'm just going to get the coding back. Doesn't feel very good, though. I also named Wizard here. I should have named Merfolk.
What's up? It's me, your friend.
Raptor Nachos, 3 months in a row. We're having a good day today. I've actually kind of liked the decision to play Bird over Goose, although the 1 toughness thing is definitely relevant. Just like this actually taps for mana every single turn, and we're not like playing Urza for as many artifact synergies. Well, yeah. Honestly, like I feel like these caverns just shouldn't be there here. If this was a blue-green dual land, you know, this game I think looks pretty different, or potentially looks pretty different. Just being able to cast the Repeal. That game 1 though is awesome. Well, I'm not going to block against the Pendlehaven, I guess. One kind of cool trick they can... Oh no, sorry. I thought that they could Pendlehaven, then ping with Ballista, then Ozolith to counter back on, but this is a leaves play, not when a counter leaves. I mean, if we can cast Karn next turn, the world is our oyster. Oh, they made a pretty big mistake there. Killing with this Ballista to not get a counter with the Ozolith. I don't think that was intentional by them. It's also funny we just keep drawing birds instead of lands. Yeah, me too, Jethro. Hopefully we can just all relax and hang out here today. Yeah, I was also trying to build like a Simic version. I was playing oh sorry. This is playing both in my... Is this playing on my phone and my headphones? No, that was weird. It just sounded strange. Yeah, I was trying to build like an Arbor Elf, like just a Simic Ponza. Without like the artifact synergies, just like you play Skydiver, Coating, Karn, and like good Simic cards. But I think I prefer the teamer versions to that. Well, pretty dead here. There's a land. Was I able to get my internet fixed? My technician said he removed a splitter that was on my router, and that should improve things. If it doesn't, though, I can go replace the router. But he wasn't like really able to diagnose what was going on. But we didn't crash yesterday. Maybe the splitter thing was doing something. Probably wasn't though. Kind of felt like I was getting the run around a bit. Yeah, Beer, I agree. It's like they're pretending to solve the problem. They did something so they can like justify their time being there, but not really doing very much. I'm pretty content if my opponent trades Ballista for Emry. Oh, good play, good play, good play. Ah! Ah! I can't believe it. It's been like such a frustrating game. I finally snapped. Oh my gosh. Awesome. I finally lost my mind. I don't know. We might have a chance to win. Does coating not work on Land of War Reborn with Karn? This is a triggered ability, so no. But I guess I'm not 100% sure what you're asking. Alright, play a Karn. Play a Karn. This Karn does not die. I guess they just activate a Nexus in response, huh? Oh, I see it as a +1 counter on it. It's pretty interesting. They're going to ping their own Hangerback Walker. Interesting. Oh, they get to Ozlith. I don't think we have outs here. Skydiver? I don't even feel like Skydiver does it. I'll play it out. Yeah, you could definitely tell when a Hardened Scales opponent is experienced. I don't know. Like it is possible we have some lines to victory here, but I'm having a hard time envisioning them. That game 1 was so spectacular though. You go like Spyglass on Inkmoth. We can still do that next turn. And then this soaks up more damage. We can also maybe just play an Escape and Uro next turn. Although we might die to it. We'll probably be dead if we do that. You think we put some coating? No, the problem with coating here is that they just activate any Nexus in response, and it doesn't really do anything. So like maybe we're even supposed to target like Forest, you know, because that actually does something. So maybe I shouldn't have targeted here. Feels bad to lose against Hardened Scales with the 4 main deck Thieving Skydiver and the 4 main deck Karn. Our draws games 2 and 3 were tough, but we just kind of kept on the strength of a turn 3 Karn both games and didn't get to turn 3 Karn either game. They're gonna sack their worker. Might even be dead this turn. This is 3 counters, 3 power plus 6. Yep, dead to the Nexus. Opponent played super tight this game. Love to see it. Hand almost does something. Keep this. Put back the Mox. Core is lethal is cool. Should have coded it. Yeah, I guess. Good to see you too, Big Beam. Yeah, the fact that Mishra's workshop is an artifact, definitely would be an upgrade. Well, I sure hope my Karn the Great Creator resolves. Play Search for Ascanta. Well, I think there's no way we don't jam here. They could be on like Omen of the Sea and not a counterspell. They could also have Remand. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away. Can we Kinnan and activate? I think we can. Guess we'll do that instead of Jingatha. Jingatha, the Wellspring. Bant Tail's End? Cool. I would love if they're like a Pact of Negation Gideon deck, but I kind of doubt it. How many channel points for the whole song? 1 million for the life decision. You can make me dance like a puppet for 1 million channel points. That was sick. Dance, streamer, dance. Sing the whole song. How about 310? If you slide it on a piece of paper on a napkin across the table, I'd consider it. All right. Not a very close game. I feel like Repeal does, of course, turn on Erayo, and Erayo is good in this matchup, but I feel like I want to trim at least one. Veil also is just 1 mana spell for Erayo sometimes. Maybe we can cut a drum too. I don't really think I want Aether Gust. Am I a fan of The Office? Yeah, I am. I like The Office. We'll keep, I guess. We could hold this for Erayo. If we draw Erayo, then we're like flipping it pretty quick, but I think I'm just going to cycle it. I might cycle this Repeal too. I think that makes sense to me. I would love to draw like Thieving Skydiver and go Skydiver into, or Coating into Skydiver here. And if we draw, they have a Jace the Mind Sculptor on top. Maybe we'll play out some of this mana if we draw like a second bird and go into Kinnan. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the pooling points idea, I think. You gotta earn it yourself. Crack in response to Repeal, big brain. Well, we can activate Kinnan if we want next turn. Guess we do want. Don't have a ton of good hits, but I feel like it's just better than like playing out a Coating with nothing to do with it. We did an Emry, can hit an Uro, can hit a Birds of Paradise, a Soul Ring, pretty good. It should be a slash prediction. Maybe for mods it's exclamation point. It is also possible you can't do it on mobile. Yeah, it's possible you might just not be able to do it on mobile. Alright. Turn 3 wreck. Ooh, now they're dead. Let me start off by sacrificing Waterlogged Grove. Okay. Is the Cavern of Souls gonna do something? We can steal their Wilderness Reclamation. It's kind of sick. Merfolk. Cast with Kicker. X equals 4. Exactly enough mana. Veil of Summer? Veil of Summer would be such a bummer, dude. We can't quite activate Kinnan on the untap, sadly, but this is nice. Yeah, we're already 0-1. We're already 0-1. Was this a build around 50 dono? This was a symmetryless dono. Play around. Flash creatures. Nightpack Ambusher. Would Team or Sabretooth be too janky? Yeah, Sabretooth is just not like a power level for Modern. Like, you just play Jace the Mind Sculptor and -1 on your guy. Seems better. Alright, I had a second one. You got me, I guess. We could just draw a second Skydiver unless they Field of Ruin. It's a good draw. Got a lot of mana. I think I'm gonna start off by sacking this. Alright, that lets us escape Uro. Uro! That's my favorite part of the Remy song, where he just screams Uro. We're crawling back. Things are looking better. Not necessarily good, but better. Always want to stack your triggers like this. Oh, dude. So we need 7 mana to steal the rack, so I'll escape Uro instead, I think. Probably doesn't resolve. Uro is not a merfolk, no, it's a Elder Giant, but it does resolve, strangely. And this one is a merfolk. Probably just letting all this go, I'm kind of scared. They have 4 cards in their hand. They didn't Field of Ruin me, so it feels like they have something. Maybe they have, like, Settle the Wreckage. Yeah, though I'd just be Nexusing a million times. Untap my lands, though. Oh, thank goodness. They didn't target my Cavern of Souls. I think they're just flooded. I like the idea of sacking your Waterlogged Grove because you're too flooded and your Grove is all, you know, waterlogged. Alright, well. Can steal that. Not targeting Cavern is suspicious? Suspicious of what? I think they're just, like, misevaluating. I don't know. No, I don't think we want to make a 4-1 prediction. It's just, like, such good EV on no, because we're already, like, we're 0-1 down a game. We can do a 3-2, maybe. Yeah, I think my opponent's just a little flooded. Don't have an artifact in the yard. Might as well sack my Grove, right? So much mana. Yeah, I had to exile our Bauble last turn, sadly. Oh yeah, we need 6 mana. Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to sack the Grove because I have more mana after I brainstorm with Jace. Or more cards after I brainstorm with Jace. No! Fuck, I didn't... Coding! Damn it! I didn't coding. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Slipped my mind. Please. Okay, thank goodness this worked. Obviously, I'd love to steal a Jace. That's really cool. Sorry, gang. But we're still in it. They're no longer brainstorm locked. Ugh, man. Wow. This game was definitely within reach. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely a mistake everybody makes with this deck once. Maybe just me. Yeah, Eros does seem like a good card. You don't want to get Kinnan, does. I mean, Kinnan just gives you a ton of mana. Probably overthinking it. We like flipped Erayo on turn 2 and played Emry in game 1, but Erayo hasn't really done anything since then. I can put Path on top. Do I play another deck after this? Yeah, we have 3 more decks in the queue for today. It's a good draw. Top card is Botanical Sanctum. If you exclamation point deck, you can see the decks for Zach. Well, we don't tap so many non-land permanents for mana. I mean, we've got 4 in play. I don't know. It's a dono deck, but I think that Kinnan makes a lot of sense. Don't think it's necessarily the direction you want to go in, but kind of silly, I think, to make that point when we have like 4 permanents in play that are double mana right now. Like, Kinnan definitely looks good to me in this spot. Thieving Skydiver doesn't really work right. Guess we just have to take Erayo. How many spells have we played? We've played 2. Right? We played Bauble. Anyway, we can play Coating and another spell? I don't think so. Does EOT Coating work? To do what? I don't understand what end of turn Coating does. Oh, but keep an artifact? No. I'm asking for the decks you'll play after. Yes, if you click See My Stream Decker for all my decks, then you will find the lists. No, this was not casting a spell. Alright, Bauble. Make something an artifact in case we draw Karn on Rogue. We can't put Karn into play. I'm so confused. I think we just put the Wellspring into our hands. Yeah, we can't put Karn into play, so I don't know. Yeah. Coating does not. You can't like end of turn coating something and then it stays an artifact until your turn. We can also activate Kinnan again. The problem I see is that a board wipe breaks the deck. Yeah, I think that is. I think that this is probably not the best way to build it. I like the teamer list that have been running around. Squad Chiefs, Grixis list looks decent too. But I think this is an interesting take at least. But it does have access to a path. You gotta remember that. Gonna take 6. Why not kill? Good question. Great question, even. I guess it's good to activate Kinnan because we could hit Uro. But it's probably the end of the game. Is it worth it to put this into the graveyard? Yeah, we can hit Uro off of it.
Welcome, Spikelings, to the Shark Typhoon.
4 more looks. Oh, wait, my 1 Uro is already exiled. I forgot that this list only plays 1. Which I also kind of think of you to be a mistake. Just play 1 Uro. But then, activating there was bad because of that. Feels potentially a bit futile to keep playing, but I'll play it out. Let's name Elk on Cavern of Souls, which feels like unlocking an achievement. Yeah, Dono deck Thursday. That is one critique about the deck, is I think it just needs to be playing more Uro, and I know that's a lame critique, right? Everybody hates the card, but It is what it is. And also, this game was definitely like, I think we win this game pretty easily if we actually steal the Jace and don't mess it up with by not coding first. Unraveler, GG. This hand has Uro in it. Gotta keep. Emry has Hidden Grudge synergy. That's actually pretty cool. Like that idea. So turn 2 Erayo flip. We play Erayo into Mox Amber, Springleaf Drum, Emry. It's pretty good. Although we're on the draw, it's much worse. Sacred Foundry, the Scourge of Modern. Yeah, sorry, Amber, not Opal. Or wait, did I say Amber or did I say Opal? Sometimes chat corrects themselves. I think they're correcting me. Don't play an Eidolon. Don't play an Eidolon. No. Oh, this is fine. Whew. It's like the least scary thing that could have happened. I'm trying to think of anything that could have been less scary than this. Coming up blank. This is the second time Erayo just like looked super impressive. Yeah. Tap concede would have been more scary. I think so. I would have been more scared of it. Oh no, opponent doesn't even know how this works. They're reading the card. This does what? Alright, let's play an Emry to try to find some artifacts here. It's definitely one thing I really like about the design of Emry. Can we get an Erayo flip counter? Man, everybody's addicted to the counters. I think that they're pretty good. I think that the counters have been good for the stream. I enjoy doing them too. Alright, flooding out a bit. Also, I've said this a lot. Do not play both Cleansing Wildfire and Blood Moon in the same deck. Just don't stop doing it. Don't do it. I don't want to have to tell you again. Oh, it's a lot of Karns on the bottom. I guess we get to shuffle them back in. Back in Wildfire, their basics they fetch in game 2 to play around Blood Moon, but then they can just get more basics. Like, that's just assuming they have, like, one of each basic. Which I wouldn't say is a foregone conclusion. I just really think that you just not, like, almost just period, don't play the two in the same deck, you know? I really think that you're not supposed to play both together. We can beat this, right? I'm not sure that we can. Oh, we can just steal it with Skydiver. That'd be cool. I don't even have to, I can even like not forget to, or I can forget to coding and it'll still work. Let me put a Jengatha into play. Jengatha! The only way to say Jengatha. Alright. Ooh. This isn't. It's only for can't be spent for generic mana costs. Bummer. All right. There he is. Our hero, everybody's hero. Uro! Bursting in like All Might. Don't worry, I am here. Just kidding. You want to face Hammer? Yeah, this Hammer matchup looks really fun. Although he lost to Hardened Scales. It's kind of funny. No, you could tap Jagatha for Uro, but I want to be able to double block, I think. Alright, can we find a Skydiver? We did mill over one. There's a Waterlogged Grove on top. Oh no, it was a Skydiver. Awesome. I would like to draw that. No, they killed Uro. This is so sad. Kicker X equals 8. They gotta be pretty scared that I'm getting back Mox Amber here, I think. I don't even need a coating first, but maybe because I'm not coding now, I'll forget to next time. Oh, I didn't fetch first. Horrible play. Still escape Uro. Wait, I thought Kinnan doubled. It's just one additional. Bummer. Yeah, I forgot to fetch. Now we don't have any mana. Alright, your turn. You can go. Deck looked pretty good that game. Probably want these gusts, huh? I don't know what I want to cut. Let me trim like a Repeal, a Drum. Yeah, Donut Deck Thursday is a lot of fun. I'm glad I get to do it. It's like always a good palate cleanser, good refresher. Get to have some fun, relax a bit. What do Repeals do? They help you flip Erayo, so I don't think that you want to cut too many of them. They can also like bounce Blood Moon, bounce Empyrean, I guess. Save your guy from a removal spell. It is nice to have the problem of like not wanting to sideboard out too many cards when you have a Karn sideboard. You have a Simian Spirit Guide on top. Ooh, the combo. Awesome. Yeah, I said this already, but really think that you do not want this card and Blood Moon to be in like the same deck, especially like game one. Like our opponent last game went turn 2 Wildfire us and then played a Blood Moon. Like you can Wildfire yourself, even if you don't have a guy, you know, Flagstones in play, but. Yeah, I've seen like a lot of Blue Moon lists too that like main deck Blood Moon and sideboard Wildfire, and I would just really encourage you to not. Yeah, if you only plan to Wildfire yourself or like opponent's Tron lands, it's okay. But I would say that while that plan is okay, it's also not a very good plan. You know what I mean? Like there are better things to do. Oh. Awesome. Color me surprised. Yeah, that definitely qualifies as a better thing. Whoa. Opponent's deck is officially awesome. Alright, 2 more get smacked by a turtle. It's awesome as well. I think I'll play out my Erayo. Pretty far from flipping it, but it is a 2-mana 1/1 flyer after all. That can tap the Drum if they kill this. Yeah, and I know. I mean, we have to tap the Grove. We can't just like sit here and not tap it. I think. Alright, this should mean we can flip Erayo, right? Wait, wasn't that the fourth spell? No, sorry, we didn't cast the drum the first time. Right. Do we get a trophy if we win the game after the Emrakul attack? We deserve one. I don't think we'll get one. I think we're gonna win. Seems to me that we're pretty ahead. We could get a Witchbane Orb here. If we get a coating, we have not enough mana to... Yeah, I think we're just going to get a Witchbane Orb and not die to a bolt. Seems good to me. Can we catch Erayo in the grave? Oh, shit, Erayo. No, Erayo gets around this. Does it have trample? Because I think they just get to search their library for an Erayo. Can also do this. Erayo does have trample. Oh, from your graveyard. Okay. Tormod's Crypt does stop it. It's funny. And we hit an Uro, so we can escape it. I thought you searched your library for one for whatever reason. Alright. This is an awesome game. Opponent like Emrakul 5 of our permanents. But I mean they had to spend like 5 cards to do it, right? They had 2 rituals, Simian Spirit Guide, through the breach Emrakul. So it was a 5 for 5 that also dealt me 15. Well, if they hardcast Yidero, we have Erayo, and it just gets countered. So I don't fear that. Oh, we hit a coating. Maybe I was supposed to plus on the land, although we can just upkeep target a land. Or we can steal a land, right? No, we can't because we can't tap the drum. So I'm feeling pretty good here. Counter that. They have a bolt. Nope, just filling up their graveyard. Whew, awesome game. Alright, counter that. Didn't I miss Ballista since I can tutor? Well, I plus on the Witchbane Orb. That's less damage, I think, than tutoring for Ballista. Or Ballista is less damage, rather. Doesn't really matter, but... Yeah, Ryo looked very good twice so far. But, like, Ryo definitely always looks good when it flips on turn 2. Yeah, I've seen the Chief version. I think the Chief's version or the Teamer version have, like, strings over this. But it's Donut Deck Thursday, you know. I play what I get. I dance like a puppet. And everyone claps for the puppet show. Free will is an illusion on Dono Deck Thursday. And every day. The mirror match is probably pretty funny because you have people stealing opposing coatings. Sadly, we can't play the bird off the amber, but I think I want to play Erayo over bird here. Is bird better than noble? I think so. Just being able to block flying creatures is pretty relevant, but it's close. I think it could be both. It could be either, rather. Playing against Sultai. Did not hit a Good artifact. Sad, attacking Emry for 1. Bird is better because of Kinnan gets it. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, Bird stops the Bruna combo. Needed a big draw step this turn, and we did not get it. Yeah, we've definitely activated Kinnan a bunch today. It's part of the reason why I want more Uros. So sad they had Decay. They didn't even like bother to Decay the Emry earlier. I think Jingatha is like pretty nice to have access to. Go, Jingatha, go! I cast you, Jingatha, the Wellspring. Jingatha is a elemental type. How's the deck so far? We did punt a game, but it feels like the other versions, like when we saw this list for the first time, it was the first time we saw a Coding Skydiver deck, and then these decks have been emerging over the last 2 weeks, and there's like the Chief Grixis version, and then there's like the Teamer version with Blood Moon and the Braids that looks pretty good, and it feels like this list is less tuned than those because it just does feel a bit out of date at this point. Yeah, Uro being great to mill with Emry, just definitely I think you need to play more copies. Alright, I'll scoop if I brick. Is that a brick? Almost. And we can steal Field of the Dead if we want right now. Or we could wait and try to steal Uro. I think I'm gonna go for the higher upside play. Where like I could draw like another Skydiver and like actually be in it here. Oh, that's another thing is you need to be playing snow-covered islands, a split of snow-covered islands and forest for when you steal Field of the Dead. I actually think that is relevant. Yeah, no worries, Drake. I mean, this is all like constructive criticism to just try to like feel things forward, of course. Wait, they plus on me? They don't brainstorm? Feels so scary. They put a card on the bottom, so I guess we don't need to shuffle. Yeah, I'll do the testing for you live on stream on Dono Deck Thursday. I'll do a jig. Yeah, split of Snowlands. I think that's something I just said. I've seen that in other like teamer lists of them they play the split of Snowlands for this reason, which is pretty interesting. Like, see here we could be making zombies, and now we're just not. My opponent missed their land drop, and they didn't escape Uro. So strange for them to plus, but they probably have Cryptic. I'll just give it to a Fact or Fiction. Maybe they'll bounce this. Oh, they bounced their Field of the Dead. Alright. Good enough for me. I got a very consistent sideboard plan. Maybe I'll cut the 4th Kinnan. Keep it a Repeal. Try to flip Erayo. This is the first Dono deck of the day. Next, we're playing a blue-white taking turns deck, kind of like an old school take on the archetype. And then we have Mr. Fister's Jeskai Polymorph deck. That's it's a different take than my version. I did take a crack at brewing it recently, and so I'm excited to try out like those differences. And then we have a 4-color Dryad of the Elysian Grove Omnath control deck, kind of like Simon's Teamer Dryad control list, but it's playing Omnath too. I like that deck, so I'm interested to try the 4-color version today. Guess I'm gonna put some coffee on while I wait. Be right back. Alright. Gonna be on the play. Jingatha the Wellspring, I choose you. Let's keep this. Just trying to think, if we draw Erayo, can we play and flip Erayo next turn? If we hold the Bauble. We play Drum, and then we play... Yeah, we can. Yeah, we should be able to. So I think I'm going to hold the Bauble to have the upside of drawing Erayo. It's not like it's really going to impact my next turn anyways too much. Gray Fox, 4 months in a row. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good day today. We could repeal our own Mox. If we repeal our own Mox, or sorry, our own Bauble. If we do that, so we play... Yeah, Erayo would be the 4th spell, so it actually doesn't really do anything. Kind of trying to draw a Karn here. Didn't mill over any relevant artifacts, so we do have the Bauble. Oh, what if they force my Bauble now that they see I have Emry? That'd be pretty cool. You have a snow-covered island on top. We draw a Cavern of Souls. Yeah, a lot of lands here. We are playing 3 Waterlogged Grove. Maybe I just get flooded out these days. Just something that happens to me. It's a reality I have to live with. Play Erayo, tap for mana, play Bauble, repeal, then Baubles. Yeah. Cryptic Command on top. Good to know about. I'm going to hold this Cavern. Jingatha, I choose you. Alright, don't fear an Ice Fang. So that's fine, it's fine. Doing okay. Okay. Good in every matchup, Ashiok. He's good here. Mox Amber. Yeah, I think we put Ashiok to 1 and play our hero. We could also activate Kinnan this turn. Just gonna attack. Oh, it's never been a pronunciation stream. And it's also, this is my Pokemon, so I get to give it a nickname. And my nickname is Jingatha. So, checkmate, I guess. Alright, they've got Cryptic up. Ready for the Kaldheim stream starting in an hour? No, I'm ready for the Aspiring Spike streams that started an hour ago. No watch party for Kaldheim? No, I'll get a summary from Twitch chat, I guess. Good hit. Gonna tap draw. I'm pretty fine with that. Don't think we can activate again, can we? No, we can't. I'm currently dancing like a puppet. It's Dono Deck Thursday. I have a contractual obligation to not do a watch party even. You fool! I have a second Kinnan in my hand. Draw a Bauble. Bauble or Amber allows us to flip Erayo, right? Or Repeal. I feel like I'm missing one. Karn too, maybe? They cash in their Ashiok. It's fine. They probably should have milled themselves because of Uro. Alright. I think Karn does it. Just see. Oh, I should have probably tapped. I should have tapped this for sure.
Welcome, Spikelings, to the Shark Typhoon.
Although, Erayo does trigger off of your opponent's spells too, so we should still be fine. Trazra, 3 months? Hell yeah. 3 months and Prime still being stubborn. Yeah, it's always like a little finicky in it. Alright, that's spell number 3, and now we get to go Cavern on Merfolk. Cast Thieving Skydiver with no kicker, but we do get to flip Erayo. And then they just immediately abrupt decay it. That would be so sad. Should this deck be playing Door to Nothingness on the side? Should it? Probably not. But I like the suggestion for sure. Are they just escaping Uro into Erayo? Weird. Yeah, this plus Door is pretty good. So I feel like this is the second time our opponent has like just not read what this card does and then just ignored it and then read it as it triggers. It's kind of funny. Man, I got my cup of coffee and my opponent's still sideboarding. Who's using their time more efficiently?
Welcome, Spikelings, to the Shark Typhoon.
JG score 6 months in a row. Welcome back, my friend. Hope you're having a good day today. Did we do that prediction for the 3-2? I don't know if anybody set it off or not. No. Too late now, I think. But we might still 3-2. Yeah, you're good, Jethro. Not a big deal. Honestly, the chat is like super prediction hungry. Gotta cool it a little bit. Yeah. I'm glad that I was finally able to like. I'm like 2-6 or like. I have a really bad record of winning on these predictions. But I'm glad I finally got one yesterday. Yeah, I set these like silly channel point rewards back before predictions were a thing, like a year and a half ago. Turn 1 Emry's good. Put back Island. Why isn't Emry a green card? This effect is super green. Come on. My hand is so soft to Thoughtseize, it's hilarious. What do I take here? I could take any of these 4 cards. Oh, whew. A spell. Mox Amber on top. No, thank you. Curious what I think about adding Narset to the deck. I kind of love it, honestly. I think I love it. Maybe in a teamer version. Because I feel like the Abrades and the Moons do add a lot to the deck, but a double blue card and with the Moon is like pretty tough, I guess. All right, well, I was pretty happy to draw the first card. Less happy to draw the third. But I've put Jengatha into the Pokeball. Now I'm ready to deploy Jengatha any moment now. No! Oh, whew. No, do not! Don't take it! Don't take it from me! Don't take Jengatha! You stop it. Use dodge! Use dodge! Don't take it. No. No, stop. I can't keep up. Is it like mirror reflection? Is that a move? Do you think that would stop a Thoughtseize? Oh. Agility. Yeah. I haven't played a ton of Pokemon in my life, as you can probably tell. I probably played like 3 of the games. Can't remember exactly which ones. I think I played like Red and Platinum and then one of the new ones. Well, we did do it. Everything is fine now. It's double team, mirror move, copies the move used against CIC. Favorite starter? I had Charmander when I had Red back in the day. Honestly, I'm a fake fan maybe. But I just like wasn't super into Pokemon. Or I guess I was for maybe a little bit, but I haven't been for a long time. Defense grid looking good. I do really like the idea of playing Narsets in the deck. With a puzzle box on the side. It's 25th anniversary this year. That's cool. And a counterbounce. It's kind of okay. Counter draw is also okay. They get a force. They don't. I'm just trying to like remember my experience playing Pokemon, but it's been so long since I've been into it. I also never had a Game Boy growing up, but my sister did. And so me playing Pokemon would be me buying the game and say, all right, you can play it after I'm done with Pokemon. And she'd be like, all right. And so, you would get it for a couple weeks and then give it to my sister, who I think would delete my save file so she could play it, if I remember correctly. Gonna bounce my Karn. They know I just have another Karn, so I don't feel like that's like a good line. Am I supposed to go to my second main? I think I'm just gonna kill it now. If you had Narset, you do lose Gigantha. Honestly, she's felt pretty good, but I think that if you play Narset, you're probably playing like Arbor Elf, Utopia Sprawl, Karn, Coating, Skydiver, and like you move away from these artifact synergies. We can play both of our legends here. Which will put a lot of pressure on our opponent, hopefully. I don't really mind the mana leak. We didn't know about the leak, but it's totally fine, I think. Back into the Pokeball, Gigantha. I'll take you to Nurse Joy later. What's the lineup for the rest of the day?
The Shark Typhoon.
Reptor 11 months in a row. Wowie to you two. Next we have a blue-white taking turns deck, and it's kind of like an old school take on the archetype. And then we have a Jeskai Polymorph deck. And then we have a... Then we have a 4-color Dryad of the Elysian Grove control deck. All modern today. They plussed with Jays. Seems like a legal play. Interesting. So we can Karn for Spyglass. Spyglass, Jace, Erayo, and then play Bauble, but that's only 3 spells. I feel like there's a line here.
Welcome, Spike.
I can Karn for Springleaf Drum. Which feels like a spew. But I can Karn for Springleaf Drum, play Erayo, play Karn, and get Crypt. I guess I don't have to get Drum. I can get Spyglass. Yeah, I'm pretty interested in flipping Erayo, though. Yeah, we have Crypt is better than Ballista on 0. I guess I want to get Crypt just in case they like have a Force of Negation, right? And then I can also just like plus Karn if I do it this way. Well, opponent's just flipping Erayo for me, I guess. Oh, right. I needed to get Ballista. Oh, sorry, no, I have the Emry. Okay, of course. Yeah, I lost my Karn. This is certainly a problem. Maybe this wasn't worth it. Pretty interesting game, though, at least. They have an Archmage's Charm on top. Wow. Jace has 5 loyalty, too. We can just draw a Thieving Skydiver and steal their Jays, too. They've got access to an Archmage's Charm. We don't know any other cards yet. I think we're just drawing a card here. It's kind of a draw, right? I want to be able to Veil on their turn in case they draw Abrupt Decay, so I think I'm not going to get back to the defense grid yet. Have you had an opponent push or Bolt Erayo as the 4th spell? No, not yet. They have a Jace the Mind Sculptor on top, which is pretty nice to know about. I mean, it's like a pretty bad card for them, of course, too. Notably, we're also down 3 Karns, so only 1, which is, it's our best draw, I think. Maybe Uro is, but... You can pay for grid? I don't think so. We grid, and then we can cast the Veil, but we're 1 mana short of paying for the grid. Next downtime day is a Pokemon stream. I don't know what the next downtime day will be. It's been a while since a downtime. Last time I was playing Historic testing for the PT. Interesting. I haven't really thought about it. Skydiver, come on. We still have 3 in the deck. Got to draw a lot of cards. It is kind of nice to be able to keep up with the card advantage somewhat. And I'll probably activate Kinnan instead of playing my bird. Yeah, we got Crypt instead of Spyglass to flip Erayo. I didn't think my opponent was going to play 2 spells there with 1 mana up. So I bet they shuffled away that Jace. What are they getting? Probably Thoughtseize to... Oh, they're getting Veil just to like throw away. Seems like they're going to make their play. I was thinking that they would get Veil to throw away. We just can't draw our Skydivers. Is there anything else that steals an artifact for cheap besides Thieving Skydiver? I feel like there's got to be something. Yeah, they also get to start making Field of the Dead tokens. We're also up 11 minutes. Casually. Yeah, Dak would be interesting. They can Veil in response to Erayo. They can, yeah. Yeah, Metamorph or Sculpting Steel are two cards I've been toying around with in these shells. Would Dak be too good in Modern? I don't know. It'd be pretty good with Uro. That's gotta be a mistake, right? Role Reversal and Master Thief. I'm not familiar off the top of my head what either of those cards do. Why are they getting Ashiok here? How is this their like big play? Oh, I guess it does get rid of my Bauble. It's probably worth failing. Wait, did they target themselves? They targeted me. Yeah, no, this gets my Bauble, actually. It's like fine. Alright, Skydiver or Karn? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to activate Kinnan before doing this. Probably doesn't matter much. I think we need to put a Skydiver into play, but we don't get to kick it. Still doing okay. Just didn't think they had forced that one turn. We could run Trigon Predator. Sounds very slow. Is the there's a guy that like recursive kills artifacts by sacking artifacts? Played an affinity. Oh no, there's a guy that turns an artifact into a creature. It's like a red card. You play it in Pauper Affinity. It's probably not Modern legal. Feels like something though. Yeah, I saw I watch every MTG Remy video. I did see that one, yeah. Alright, attack and Jace. Gorilla Shaman, yeah, that card's not Modern legal, is it? Yeah, Trigon Predator is a 3-mana 2/3 flyer that when it deals combat damage to an opponent, it destroys an artifact or an enchantment. And so you can, with Coating and Predator, well, one nice thing is maybe you can like turn 2 Trigon Predator and then just like then you get to play your Coating. Then on turn 3 you start blowing up lands. Pretty fragile card though. Yeah, Kinnan is mostly a mana doubler, and this like activated ability is gravy. Opponent, stop doing this! Fetch a differently named land! What is happening here? Stop! They're also like shocking too. Oh, this is bad. Do we have any Skydivers left? They just milled over 2. I have 1 left in the deck. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3, I think. Yeah, 1 Skydiver left in the deck, 1 Karn. Man, playing Emry is Maybe just not something I can do. I guess, but... Yeah, I didn't mill over anything super relevant. This deck is fun, Alan. Good morning to you. Yeah, mid-mark a bit expensive. Yeah, maybe just playing Ancient Grudge is better. Playing Ancient Grudge with Emry is pretty interesting too. Alright, what is this Ashiok hit? Oh, so that was a Jace plus. Kind of bad sequencing to plus with Jace and then minus with Ashiok, right? So they might not do that. I will also concede if I feel that I'm 0% to win, but with a Thieving Skydiver and a Karn left in my deck, I don't feel like I am. Alright, what is their last spell that they're trying to force through with the charm? Shenanigans? Oh. Yeah. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow is like just play my take on this deck. Shenanigans actually sounds great to me. It's also just nice with Emry too. How do we steal lands? Yeah, Thieving Skydiver is how. We still have the Karn and the Skydiver in our deck. We have 3 spells we can play. We just didn't draw a spell. Damn it. Because we can replay the Crypt off of Emry. Guess we hold here. Yeah, we're still just not 0% to win. And hopefully my opponent plays quicker and shows me I'm 0%. If my opponent mills both my Karn and my Skydiver, which they didn't, I still have Karn in my 3 cards. But if they milled both Karn and Skydiver, I'd concede. You mentioned a while back your thoughts on Urza being more mid-range having tracker. Have I done any mental work on that? Yeah, I haven't found I haven't built a good list yet though. Still been trying to figure it out. Yeah, I do think if Karn is our top card, we maybe have a chance. Do we just get Ballista? We might be able to get Ballista anyways. Yeah, even if Karn's the last card, I think do we have Ballista on 3? 1, 2. Just see. Well, I'll just pass, but wait. Oh, sorry. This was only 3 spells. I don't know why I thought the Crypt was 2 spells. Oh, that was a mistake. Erayo's also a flyer, though. No, I don't know why I thought that that this was 2 spells, but my opponent timed out. But we were gonna draw. Yeah, if the Karn resolve, we get Ballista, we can kill them. And Karn was one of the last 2 cards. I have a gross hand. It's like you have Erayo and a Bauble you really want to keep. You have Kinnan too, but I'm gonna mulligan. This hand seems maybe better. Yeah, I've seen Chiefs Grixis version, and Saffron Olive played a teamer version. There's a lot of different takes on this deck running around, and I'll probably take a crack at it soon. Shenanigans specifically was a good chat suggestion, where you just dread when you have coding, you just dread Shenanigans every turn. They named white, so this is Ballista. I think I'm going to play the Bop, which is pretty important for Kinnan. I said tomorrow. Yeah, what's happening tomorrow that I can't play my take on the deck tomorrow? Yeah, Shenanigans is just like a Vindicate with Dredge, with coding. Which is at least exciting enough to explore, in my opinion. They have a Ballista. I kind of want to bounce their Sprawl, so their Ballista can't be played X equals 2 this turn. Okay. So we can steal a land next turn, and we can steal a land that has coating on it. Or, sorry, sprawl on it. So hopefully they don't go like 1/1 Ballista, kill my bop. Yeah. Can we beat Infinite Life? Morning, Cape. Maybe I'll play my take on this deck tomorrow. Yeah, I know I said that, and I don't understand what's like why I'm getting capit here, because I might do that. So what's going on? What am I missing? I think I'll trade Kinnan for Spike Feeder, just so like they don't top deck Heliod. They also have to have land plus Heliod. It's not, you know, something they definitely have. Yeah, so now we just get to Stone Rain them every turn. Should be game over. Pretty exciting game. I'm just not changing anything. Mulligan. Mulligan. Yeah, if we draw a 0-drop in the top 2 cards, we get to flip Erayo on turn 2. How does this compare to the Grixis deck that Squaw's been playing recently? I haven't really been watching Chief. I just know that he has been playing a Grixis version. This is my first league with it. I think this deck needs improvements, though. I think that there are definitely changes I'm going to suggest. So I always do at the end of these dono decks. Yeah, Utopia Sprawl is worded very strangely. They have a Coco. We drew the 0-drop, however, just like 1 turn too late. Well, Karn is in a 20 land deck, but we're playing 4 Bird, 4 Mox Amber, 2 Springleaf Drum. I feel like we've got enough lands. They probably should sack that Ranger Captain right now, right? We lose if they do. Good play. Good show, old sport. On to game 3. Get to be on the play. Oh, you're referring to Grixis? I see. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in again, Shenanigans seems really good in these lists. I think that was a great suggestion by chat. Like, maybe better than Grudge. Just, you know, a lock. This is a turn 2 card on the play. If we draw a land, this is also turn 2 Karn plus Coating.
What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiring Spike.
Oh man, Mojo Man? Is that how that's pronounced? Thank you for Twitch Prime. Hope you're having a good day. Let me know how to pronounce that, I suppose, if you care. Cool. Wasn't sure. No! Oh no, I was looking at chat. I'm so sorry. This is like the second time I've made an egregious mistake with this deck today. Feels really bad. Just looking at chat and clicking. We can still Karn plus Coating next turn, but getting the Karn down was obviously better. You wasted 2 mana. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate ya. I'll know for next time. Immediately, no! Explains what the mistake was. Hey, you wasted 2 mana. A good name, Spike. I mean, Merfolk. The Erayo plan has done some work this league, but I think that you probably don't want to be on it. I'm like kind of in favor of not being on it. Could Tuk Scrapper and allies work with this? I mean, I don't think so, no. There's like, Tuk is okay, but like the rest of the allies aren't. Thanks, Fran. Should you have gone for Spyglass? I don't think so. I think denying my opponent's Utopia Sprawl land is more relevant. They got a Skyclave. So I guess we get Torpor Orb. It's also good if we draw our Karn. Like, Coating can function as a Spyglass, too. What are you using to steal the lands? Thieving Skydiver plus Liquimetal Coating. This is game 3 of match 5, Drake. So we're at the end. Although, can we beat Infinite Life? I don't believe so. There's always clock. Not on this stream. So miserable. Spend like 30 minutes trying to win on clock. Is our opponent behind on cards? No, we're ahead. Yeah. I think we're just dead. We can't like make them draw cards or... We could steal Heliod and also gain Infinite Life. Yeah, we have outs. Yeah, we have outs. We're fine. We can Skydiver Heliod and then we can get Ballista with Karn and then kill them. But I have Torpor Orb. What is Torpor Orb? We also have to break this up at some point, of course. I actually kind of feel like we're ahead. Yeah. We have white mana with Birds of Paradise. No, I don't know why people think I'm gonna co-stream the Magic thing, but I got Dono Deck Thursday to do, and I know I don't usually watch those streams anyways. Kind of glad that they're sacking a land when I'm stone raining them. We're supposed to repeal Spike Feeder, right? We just pass. We can repeal Torpor Orb. Yeah, again, what does Torpor Orb... How does Torpor Orb matter? I mean, we need to get Spike Feeder off the field when we make Infinite Life. I do think Surgical will be useful in the side little fit, although I kind of feel like Pithing Needle is more relevant because it beats both Oopsol spells and Belcher. But I'm glad that you're liking Negorio's deck. I was so excited, honestly, for the. Oh, this is so awkward. I've drawn Uro, and now I'm gonna be attacking. I don't even think I need to attack though with the Uro. I'll just wait till I draw a Skydiver. Do I need to get anything else? don't think so. Yeah, I'm just like not even gonna play Uro. Once we draw Skydiver. Oh, whoops! I should be plussing though at least. Oops. We just like have them locked. Yeah, I don't want to put them in this like weird spot where all of a sudden I should be attacking with Uro. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to steal Heliod the Suncrowned with Thieving Skydiver, and then we're going to get our own Walking Ballista, make white with birds, and infinite damage them. Oh, it won't work. I have Torpor Orb. I see. That's what chat was trying to tell me. Well, we have answers to our orb, right, with the Repeal. Do I have any other answers to orb? My sideboard? No. You can animate orb and attack. I promise not to attack, but they also have infinite life, so it doesn't matter. No, I'm not playing Uro because I told them I wasn't going to attack, and just saw, like, if I should have said gain some life. I have some Uro in my deck. I should be sacking this Grove though. So I feel a bit awkward about it, you know. But I have repeals, so animate orb and ping with Ballista. Yeah, that works. I see. I said if I attack, you can cancel me on Twitter, and that's just not something I can risk. You should play Uro. I guess. Just at least have it in play. Tell them to stop if they get too low. I don't know, I don't really, you know, I should, right? I should, but I feel like it just puts them in like kind of a weird spot, you know what I mean? And you know, we could just not put them in a weird spot, which has value to me. Although, yeah, I guess I'll just play it, and so it can at least block. But I'll just not attack. It's fine. I don't really see what the rush is. We'll eventually draw Skydiver and win. And I don't want to repeal the orb yet because they still have the Skyclave in their hand. I might just Spyglass them. Okay, we drew it though. Oh, I've got to deal with the orb. That was almost really bad. Alright, so I'll just Spyglass the Arbor Elves this turn. Which does work because Arbor Elf is not a mana ability. The next turn we get Ballista and kill them. Yeah, we don't need to replay the orb if we just Spyglass the elves. Can't do anything. Didn't use Cavern of Merfolk. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't even almost matter. We have white mana with Birds of Paradise. Yeah, nice combo, nerd. See the Spyglass, it's funny. One way to beat the combo. That is one way. Oh yeah, Mox also gives you white for the... Oh no, it's not a creature though. It has to be a creature, I think. For the Mox. We went 3 and 2. Crawling back from 0 and 2.